have some toasted coriander and some toasted cumin. Just gonna put it in. A little bit of garlic powder and black pepper and salt.
Gotcha. The basics.
The basics. And you could put this, if you have at home, a pepper grinder, you could make this mix in the grinder and then just grind it as you go.
Or one of those, they're cheap and cheerful, the little spice mills. They cost nothing.
Exactly. And you're just gonna grind this up. I like to do this because, Rach, it relaxes me. I have a lot of tension in my life. And,
me too, brother.
Sometimes I gotta let it go, Rach. I gotta let it go. So I mortar and pestle away. But there's some that's done here already.
Mortar and pestle away.
I make the anger go away. It saves me so much money on going to see a shrink.
I know.
Right, so
that's what running does for me too. You think I do that to fit into smaller jeans? No way. It's an hour of power with driving hard rock music.
I agree, right?
Sweating through every rotten moment of the week.
I know. And you're like, I feel better now. So in a perfect world, I would do this the night before. Let all those spices hang out, uncovered in your fridge.
It's
and
like
I have
a
one back here
dry
that I
cure,
did.
guys.
Yep,
when you put
exactly.
salt on a protein, it starts to dry out and it starts to cure and soften the meat.
Yeah, it opens the cell structure of the meat to let it take on flavor and actually make it a little more tender. I then put this in a 300-degree oven for about 5 hours or until it's tender. If you were gonna smoke it.
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
Now we're gonna make the Cleveland barbecue sauce. I take an onion and a clove of garlic, I put it in.
Now, what is the base definition of Cleveland style barbecue?
Well, we kind of, I hate to use the word invent, but we kind of started doing it on our own at our restaurants.
Right.
And for me, as a Clevelander, I have one onion, a garlic, chipotle.
Smoky, chipotle and adobo.
Cider vinegar.
Cider vinegar. I like Bragg's for the brand
me
if
too.
you want a good heads up.
Me too, the Cure.
Yeah, and the red onion,
Coriander
quartered.
seed.
Coriander and garlic.
And a little bit of paprika. And then I put, just because this is how I roll, I put a little bourbon in mine.
Yeah, baby.
That's some horseradish.
Man, I made burgers soaked in whiskey to start the show.
Exactly.
I'm with you.
We're going. So, but what really makes this a Cleveland-style barbecue sauce is, if you're from Cleveland, your Browns have been getting beat up by the Steelers for a lifetime. Steelers Field is named Heinz Field, which makes ketchup. So, ain't no way a Cleveland boy could eat a ketchup-based barbecue sauce.
No ketchup.
So the mustard in our stadiums is Burtman's
the
Ballpark.
best mustard on the planet. I don't care where you're from. You should order a case. It's the best.
I agree. So this is a brown Cleveland-style mustard. If you get a hot dog or a bratwurst or a Polish boy in Cleveland, this is what it has on.
Look, man, I will eat it straight off my finger.
Yep, it's the best. That's why I love it. So I bring this up to a simmer for 30 minutes, then I strain out all the goodies, and I have essentially the flavored vinegar juice here. So to the flavored vinegar juice, I add a whole bunch of that mustard, a little bit of yellow mustard because the brown mustard is kind of spicy.
I'm taking this one home because everyone on my staff wants it.
Oh, I should have put in less. I'm sorry, Rach. A little bit of Ohio maple syrup. A splash of soy.
Or upstate New York maple syrup.
Or upstate New York.
And soy sauce.
And soy. And we whisk this together. And depending on how spicy you like it, you can put in a little chipotle. And then you have this beautiful, simple mustard barbecue sauce.
Man.
All right. So next, the fried potatoes. Rosemary and thyme, clove of garlic, salt in your water, whole potatoes in.
Whole bulb
of garlic split in half. Potatoes go in until they're tender. I have some cool over here. And I call these the JW potatoes because one of my dear friends and someone who's always been a little bit of a mentor to me, Jonathan Waxman, these are like the Barbuto style potatoes that he makes so much. So once they cool, you just crumble them up like this.
You know what this is? This is a sexy tot. It's like a tater tot without having to chop it up.
That was my nickname in high school.
Tater tot.
Sexy tot. It wasn't. It wasn't really. So these are just like this. They're these little nuggets. You put them in 360-degree oil.
And that's
so they
all
get a
you
beautiful
do.
Golden brown.
They get golden brown. It is the bomb. Cleveland barbecue drenched. So lots of horseradish, lots of mustard. Cleveland barbecue drenched pulled pork on top of those crispy JW style
fried potatoes, little cheese.
Little cheese.
Make it rain, Rach. Make it rain, baby. And this is a lot of the kind of stuff you see on the show.
That's right.